You are going to have this amazing opportunity, my gorgeous Torini, and I am talking about this stage and this period in between the 1st and the 12th of November 2024. You are going to have this amazing opportunity. This amazing opportunity I am talking about here, it's gonna be way bigger than you can possibly imagine. And that's why when you become aware of this opportunity, you are gonna feel more excited than you normally would. Okay, I really hope this makes sense. When you come across this opportunity, when you become aware of this opportunity, you are going to be way more excited than you would normally be if you would come across that opportunity normally. So this in itself, it's going to be such a powerful sign that you are being guided by your guardian angels, you are being guided by your spirit guides, and also, most importantly, you are being guided by your own intuition to go for it, because only later on, and it's going to happen sooner than you can possibly imagine, only later on you are going to realize how big this opportunity is actually going to be for you. And when it comes to the actual numerology, I mean, come on baby, you've got 1505. This is a very powerful combination of numbers, and it's clearly indicating the fact that this opportunity you are going to come across, you are going to have in between the 1st and the 12th of November 2024. It's also going to be the beginning of such a beautiful venture. It's the beginning of a beautiful new stage in your life, and it's most certainly going to bring you a big accomplishment. So it's not just any random opportunity. Okay, this one is gonna be very special indeed. And you know, that's why you are gonna need to really follow your heart, my gorgeous Torini. You're gonna need to follow your heart when you become aware of this opportunity, because this opportunity is also going to be the beginning of a new venture, the beginning of a new stage in your life. But only by the time you get to the 23rd of November, only at around on the 23rd of November, or at around the 23rd of November, only then you are going to find out how much more there is to this opportunity. Only at around the 23rd of November, seriously, my gorgeous Torini, at around the 23rd of November, this is going to be the time of your life when your life is going to literally change because of this. And this is why, you know, this is going to become so obvious and so evident. Why did you take this opportunity so seriously? Because you know, you're not going to be able to stop thinking about this opportunity whatsoever. And it's going to be obvious at around the 23rd of November, because there is so much more to this opportunity. There is something major you're going to discover. So I am talking about some kind of a limitless potential here. So it's, once again, my gorgeous Torini, just follow your intuition, follow your heart, and you're not going to be led astray whatsoever. Okay, this is why it's always so important to do so. Indeed. And what else you're going to notice, my gorgeous Torini, you know what? The moment in time you become aware of this opportunity, it's like the beginning of a new venture. I know I've already said that. But the moment in time you become aware of this opportunity, you're also going to have so much more energy. So much more energy. You know, like physical energy, mental energy, spiritual energy, and you will be able to recognize this within yourself, my gorgeous Torini, because also there is something gonna come to you, something is gonna come to you at around that time, something that you used to do, something that used to make you feel really good, and something that was also very good for you as well. Whether maybe this is to do with some kind of exercise that you used to do and you're not doing doing it. Maybe it's to do like to do with the lifestyle, like when it comes to exercise and things like that. And it's something that you used to do, but then you stopped, you know, at the time when you had like a bit of an unexpected change in your life, you stopped. And now this is a great sign of your own spiritual awakening, because you're remembering something that was doing you so good, you know, and then you stopped doing it because you were going through something really dark and negative, maybe a little bit. You have been affected most certainly by it in order to stop this. So you just kind of reminding yourself, you know, oh my God, maybe it's to do with you maybe doing some kind of exercise, and then you forgot, and now suddenly, oh yeah, I want to do that. Maybe it's gonna do with a certain food, like a really good food, like a really healthy food, you know, that you were something really specific that you were eating, you know, that you know, you will be reminded your body is gonna kind of need this, for example. So it's either maybe some kind of exercise, or maybe your body is gonna remind you in such a way, oh, you know, like, oh, I fancy, like, for example, like lots of strawberries. I used to have strawberries like every week or something like that. And on one hand, it means that your body is lacking in vitamin C, but then on another hand, it also means that there is so much more to it. It's doing so much more good to your body in terms of energy than you can possibly imagine. And I know this is going to sound ridiculous to many people, but this is it. It's all about the actual balance. And it does matter a lot what we do in our lives, you know, like in terms of like maybe being healthy and things like that. So this is always a great sign, my gorgeous Torini, indeed. Or maybe you are even suddenly going to remember, this is all within the first 12 days, maybe you're going to suddenly remember some kind of nutritional supplement that you were taking, and then you stopped taking it without even realizing, because you were like kind of, you had this negative change in circumstances, and this is when this happened, for example. Maybe it's to do with like a natural vitamin D, for example. Maybe it's to do with like fish oils, for example, which are ever so important and ever so necessary for our brain health, you see. So I'm just kind of saying examples of like what's going to actually happen, you know, to you. So you're going to suddenly be reminded of something that you were doing, and this is a good sign. This is a good sign that you're coming out of something that did affect you so much that subconsciously maybe you stopped kind of taking care of yourself. But please don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you weren't taking care of yourself, but it's just like sometimes when we are under some kind of a pressure, we just give so much of our energy towards things, but we forget about our very own self. And this is why this balance is just so important. And I'm sorry, my gorgeous Torini, I know that this may be like kind of a little bit boring or annoying, you know, but it is actually something that it's quite significant, you know. It is something that's quite important. The next date, my gorgeous Torini, it's gonna be on the 13th of November. On the 13th of November, or at around the 13th of November, I quite like this. I mean, I don't like that you're gonna feel, sorry, at around the, I better start from the beginning. At around the 13th of November, my gorgeous Torini, you know what? Something that you felt so negative about. It's to do with this problem. It's to do with this issue that you knew for a while. And this problem have been like kind of making you feel hopeless. This problem, you know, became like a really big challenge in your life. Personally, this is something that has been affecting you for the last 7 months, definitely. And, you know, this was affecting your confidence. It was making you feel this problem, this challenge was making you feel insecure, and it was making you to worry a lot. This is a personal problem and a personal challenge, personal issue that I'm talking about. And this type of issue, you wouldn't just go out, take a microphone and just say to everybody. Do you know what I mean? So this is something that you would really just say to the specific people in your life. This is something super personal. And this challenge in itself has been affecting you for the last 7 months like there is no tomorrow, but it was affecting your confidence. It was making you to worry. So you are actually going to realize what do you need to do. There is something that you are going to come across. There is something that you're going to see. There is a person or a couple of people or a group of people you're going to be watching, you're going to be looking at. Maybe you're going to find yourself being surrounded by these people somewhere. Okay, maybe you're going to be surrounded by these people somewhere at around the 13th of November, but something golden is going to come out. Something brilliant is going to come out. Why am I trying to say here? That you're going to be paying attention to the group of people. More than one person, definitely. It could be two people, it could be a few different people. So you're either going to be around them, like physically, or maybe you're going to be watching them on TV. Maybe you're going to be watching them on some kind of like a social network, on your laptop or wherever. I know that you're going to be looking at a group of people, and here you are going to realize, you are going to have an idea. You're going to realize what to do with this particular problem, with this particular issue that has been making you feel hopeless for so long. It's something that you did not even want to think about whatsoever. And every single time when you were thinking about this problem, you would just say to yourself, oh God, I have to kind of think about something else, because this in itself, my God, it's going to bring me down. So I think that you were going kind of dealing with this problem like this, along these lines. It must have been, because it is something really heavy and it is something really difficult. So you are gonna kind of hear something, you are gonna have this new idea, there is something that you're gonna become rather curious about, and this in itself is going to really kind of this in itself, it's really going to kind of make you to, you're going to have this contemplation. You're going to have this contemplation within the next 2 or 3 days, within the next few days, you're going to have this contemplation. And I know that you're going to be speaking to somebody. There is somebody, I really like this person, somebody very intelligent, somebody very smart, somebody very clever, somebody who is emotionally balanced. This person is emotionally balanced. This person is very compassionate. This person is very diplomatic. This person has things under control. But this person is also... Some people think that this person is a bit weird, that this person is a bit strange. People who don't get this person think that this person is weird and strange, but people who get this person, they love this person. But it is somebody really intelligent, and you are gonna kind of, you are gonna get like, you are gonna be talking to this person, and you are like, that person is gonna give you some kind of advice. Some kind of really kind of wise advice when it comes to all this. And when it comes to this wise advice that you are going to get from this person or through this person, my gorgeous Torini, maybe you're not even going to talk to this person, but maybe you're going to be focusing on this particular person in your mind, and suddenly boom boom, something is just going to pop up. It really depends how this is going to happen, but some kind of a really wise advice is going to come through this particular person. And not only that, some kind of really wise advice is going to come to this particular person, and this person is going to advise you most certainly to go for this idea, most certainly. But there is something additional that this person is going to tell you, or you're going to find out through this person, my gorgeous Torini, something really, really wise. There is something that you're going to find out through that person, like that you want to explore, and it's connected to this, something that you want to explore. And oh my God, whatever this is, I know this is going to sound really strange, but whatever this is, my gorgeous Torini, this is going to, whatever you're going to find yourself exploring, there is a very, very interesting dimension you are going to enter. You are going to enter. Okay, because this is a lot connected to the energy of completely unexpected. So you're exploring something to do with this problem, to do with this personal difficult issue, and you find yourself along the line, like kind of finding out like something else. finding out something else, something you would never otherwise find out. And it's to do with you exploring and finding out, and then there is something that you are going to come across which is going to inspire you. On one hand, it's going to make you feel extremely creative. On another hand, it's going to make you feel extremely calm. And this in itself means that it's a lot to do with your own spirituality. It's a lot to do with the time of renewal. It's a lot to do with the time of healing. And it's a lot to do with, most importantly, with you feeling so rejuvenated to the point that you're going to be left with absolutely no option but to make a major choice. And this major choice that you are going to make here, and this is going to happen like about 6 weeks after, within the next 6 weeks after you find this out, after you explore this and after you find out something that's going to inspire you. But it's nothing to do with this problem, it's nothing to do with this issue, but you see how this is going to unfold. Oh my God, it looks like that this problem has been affecting you and honestly drained more energy from you than you could have possibly imagined. So karmically now you are going to have a really fantastic reward here. This in itself is going to lead towards you making a major choice, and this major choice is going to be connected to like your lifestyle and the lifestyle change indeed. The next important date, my gorgeous Taurini, it's going to be on the 15th of November, or at around the 15th of November. God, I think that people in general, people who are in your life, they are gonna be playing an important role this month. People who are in your life are gonna be playing an important role. There are certain things that are gonna be happening, and what's gonna be happening is gonna really help you to reconnect with everybody in your life. So at around the 15th of November, there is somebody who is in your life here. There is somebody who is like a major person in your life, like a family member, a good family member, somebody really nice, you know, and or it's gonna be like a friend who you know for a very long time, because friends who you know for a very long time, people that you know for a very long time, or people that we know for a very long time, when I do readings, I see them as a family members, because this is exactly what they are. Seriously, maybe I see it like this because in the cards, because this is how I feel. But anyway, so there is this person that is very dear to you. So it's either a family member, or it's either your family member, or it's either one of your best friends. Someone is going through really something really difficult. Someone is going through something really difficult. That particular person in your life is going through this big change. And this change, it's like a little bit scary. This change, it's not really nice. Something happened really abruptly in that person's life. And the only way that I can explain this, my gorgeous Taurini, and the reason why am I talking about somebody else here is because this person means to you so much. This person is a major part of your life. I wouldn't be talking about someone who you saw once, you know, like 2 years ago. Of course not. But, you know, it's how I can describe this problem that this person will be going through. It's like someone had their dreams shattered. This is how this person feels. Like this person will feel like their dreams have been shattered. But the really good news is that that person doesn't know. And this person doesn't know this. The good news here is that that person in your life is going through something very difficult, a difficult change. Sorry. And they're going to feel like their dreams have been shattered. That person was planning something and then planning something and planning something, and boom, everything went to a million pieces, you know. And it's like shattered dreams, really. And the good thing here is that that person in your life doesn't know that this is like super temporary. Their situation, it's about to change. and it's going to be much better. Their situation is already like slowly but surely starting to improve, but it's not as obvious yet. But in terms of energy, in terms of my intuition and how I see this, how I feel this, situation is already improving, and it's not gonna be that long until that becomes obvious. I suppose it's gonna take like about a month and a half, couple of months. It may be like a little bit hard for that person at the moment, but this is the time when I kindly ask you that just to kind of be nice to that person. I'm not saying that you're not normally nice to that person, please don't get me wrong, but just like to be aware of it. If that particular person acts really strange, you know, just so you are going to be aware of it. But intuitively, when you hear, I think that you will have that person is going to tell you this, because I think that you are going to ask this person, is something wrong, because you will know that that person is acting in an unusual way. And then intuitively something is going to come to you when that person tells you what it is. This is your spiritual duty, whether that person is going to take this seriously or not, but there is some kind of incredible realization that it's going to come to you, what that person should do. You should say that. You should say that, because that in itself is going to play an important role as well here. That in itself is going to play a huge role here. Whatever you feel, whatever your suggestion is, just say what's on your heart. That's all I'm asking you to do, my gorgeous Torini. But just remember that, you know, the situation of this person is going to improve within the next couple of months or so. And also, because I'm telling you this now, maybe you can say to this person that their situation is going to improve, and try to be kind of as optimistic about it as much as you can, you know, because the optimism, you know, it's a very powerful, and it can be a really infectious energy. So hopefully it's going to kind of elevate that person a little bit. But the bottom line is that person is going to come out of that situation within the next 2 months. But please, for the love of God, do say what is on your mind. The next important date, my gorgeous Torini, it's going to be on the 17th of November. Or at around the 17th of November. You see that you here are going to have like a really intense conversation. You're going to be so excited. You're going to be so excited because it's all going to start with you getting this really, really exciting message. And this exciting message that you are going to get, it's going to be really positive when it comes to your finances, financial situation, really positive when it comes to your finances. There is going to be like a lovely surprise there, you know, when it comes to something financial, but it's going to be brilliant. But also at the same time, why you're going to feel so excited is because there is also some kind of a progress. You're going to become aware of progress with something that did not have a progress in absolute ages. And this is why you're going to be in such a good mood. You're going to be in such a good mood here, my gorgeous Torini, because whatever it's going to be happening here, it's going to mean to you so much, because I also think that it's to do with something you have been waiting for a very, very long time, this particular progress. But whatever you have this progress with, there is instantly something going to be on your mind again here. When it comes to you, oh God, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You're going to be excited. You're going to be excited. And this is what I was going to say to you before, because immediately you will be talking to somebody, you will be talking to this person, and you will be so excited, and it's somebody who you normally talk to. You'll be so excited, and you will say to your person what happened, and you will say to this person what you're going to do right now. This is so important to you. I need you to understand, yes, say to this person, it's brilliant, because, you know, this person is going to make you feel even more optimistic. This person is going to play their own role when it comes to this, because, you know, that particular person knows who you are, that particular person understands who you are, and this particular person is able to recognize what your abilities are, and you love this because it's somebody who knows you and somebody who knows how capable you are, you know, when it comes to the certain things. And because this is all going to be about something really specific here, so that's why these gorgeous people tend to bring the best out in us on our spiritual journey, again, like a little guardian angel, like a little guiding light, you know, in the middle of the darkness, you know, absolutely beautiful. So this is brilliant. This person, it's really gonna kind of understands your abilities, and this is something which is gonna make you feel even better. So that's why it's important to talk to this person. But what I was going to say to you, because you're gonna realize even more about what are you going to do next here when it comes to this progress. Remember, there is something that it's going to be on your mind that you really need to do, and you must not wait for tomorrow. You must not wait next week. Don't wait for next month. No, baby, no. You need to do that immediately. By you doing that immediately, by you acting now with whatever you need to do, it's going to be on your mind. As soon as you become aware of this progress, the first thing that's going to be on your mind is like going to be like, oh my God, now I need to do blah blah blah, dot dot dot. You see, this is what you need to do immediately. Yes, you talk to this person, you know, but because this person is going to have a beautiful impact on you, there's no doubt about that, but you immediately need to do something about that. About acting now, that realization, because by doing something now, you're going to be unrestricted. You're not going to be obstructed. And this is why this is going to be so important, because it's going to be very, very smooth. It's going to be way more smoothly than normally it would be. So that's what I need you to understand. And also, my gorgeous Torini, when it comes to, for example, when it comes to the 19th of when it comes to the 19th of November, or at around the 19th of November, you are going to have a really interesting sign, a really powerful omen. When it comes to the 19th of November, or at around the 19th of November, you are going to have a really powerful sign, a really powerful omen, and this omen is going to make you aware of, like, listen, as soon as you have this powerful omen at around the 19th of November, you are going to have this powerful omen. As soon as you have this powerful sign, this powerful omen, you're instantly going to be able to recognize this, but you're instantly going to be able to understand, you're instantly going to understand what exactly do you need to look deeper into, because this omen, this sign is going to remind you of this. And that's the purpose of this powerful omen. That's the purpose of this powerful sign. You will be reminded immediately of something you need to look deeper into through this powerful omen. And what you need to, what this is, it's something that you did in your past, something that you regret, and something that you're so disappointed by in your past, something, you know, something that makes you feel really pessimistic. And that happened a while ago, and it's still affecting you. So by you looking deeper into this, you need to understand, it's not about, you need to understand, it's like by you looking deeper, your job here, spiritual job, is to kind of try to see that situation from a different angle. Try to see that situation from a different angle, because there is something that happened to you in your past and you still didn't move on. And at this stage of your life, it's important for you to understand, so you can get over it and move on. So you can heal and move on. So I'm not telling you, oh, you have to torture yourself and to get back in your mind to this aspect of your life when you were going through something really difficult. No, baby, no. But I'm just, there is more to it, you know. So you will know what you need to look deeper into. And it's part of your life when you regret something you were disappointed about, something that happened to you, or something that you did, or something happened to you, and it's making you so pessimistic, but you still didn't move on from it. So that this is what's important. So you can kind of reflect on it in a different way, in a different light. So this in itself, it's going to bring the whole new understanding of that particular situation, so you can move on. At this stage, this is important. You are finding yourself on a little crossroads right now here without even realizing. And that's why to heal this aspect of yourself, it's ever so important. By healing, I mean by you trying to see this particular situation in a different light, from a different angle. That's all I'm asking. It's like so important. Okay? The next date, my gorgeous Torini, it's gonna be the next date. It's gonna be on the 21st of November, or at around the 21st of November. Listen, don't. Someone is gonna be pushy here, and I don't really trust this person, and I don't really like this person. But somebody is going to be quite pushy here. Somebody will want you maybe to like kind of make some kind of investment, or somebody will want to make you somebody will kind of want you to make some kind of investment, or somebody will want you to do something that you don't want to do. So I just need you to be really careful here. At around the 21st of November, there is a kind of a very unusual person you are going to come across. Very unusual person. But this person, it's going to be this person is going to try to make you to do something you don't want to do. And I know that at around that particular time, you are going to be kind of thinking about making a certain readjustment in your life, and maybe you're going to be thinking that this is actually going to be good for you, but you need to be really smart here. Anybody who come across at around the 21st of November, anybody who comes across, you know, trying to be anybody who's like a little bit pushy, or their energy is going to be really strange, their energy is going to be unusual. And if you do what this person will want you to do, you're going to start some kind of a process that it's going to be very difficult to get out of later on. So that's why you need to be super smart here. You need to be super smart here. You know, this is going to this is really going to happen at around the 21st of November, but I do know that this is going to happen like earlier on in the day, or it's going to happen like in the daytime. But then later on, still at around the 21st of November, later on that same evening, it's going to happen on the same evening. There is going to be a very unusual experience you are going to have within your home. There is something that you're going to feel, and you're not going to be able to explain what this is, my gorgeous Torini. There is something that you're going to feel like kind of around you. Yeah, I would not be surprised whatsoever if you do feel some kind of a person that used to be in your life, some kind of a spirit. You're going to sense something around you, but it's going to be very difficult to explain what exactly this is, my gorgeous Torini. And most importantly, at around that particular time, you know, at around that particular time, you're also going to realize, you know, that there is an important compromise you're going to need to make. There is an important compromise you are going to need to make, my gorgeous Torini. And the reason why you're going to be thinking about that compromise, it's only because right before you actually feel this entity or this energy around you, right before you feel this energy around you, you will be thinking about this specific goal, about some kind of a specific goal. And this is what this is actually going to be connected to, this particular compromise you're going to need to make. And as soon as you make this compromise, you are going to be so much more creative. And as soon as you make that compromise, you know, you like are going to become so not only really creative, but really enthusiastic, you know, because you are going to be thinking about all these these possibilities you are going to have, and this is really something which is going to be keep on driving you forward. But again, this stage of your life is going to be leading towards your own safety, indeed. But I need you to remember to be open-minded. And also, my gorgeous Torini, at around the 24th of November, do you know, there is, I know this is going to sound really weird, okay, but there is a woman here, and maybe this is not going to resonate with you. I'm sorry if it doesn't, but there is a woman who lost her husband, a widow. There is a woman who is in your life, you know, and this particular person lost her husband, a widow. And that's how I see her, as a widow, as somebody who lost their life, who lost their husband, somebody who lost their husband, a widow. And this particular person, at around the 24th of November, oh my God, don't allow this person to irritate you. This is a nice person, this is a good person, this is a lovely person. It's a positive energy, good energy, honest, beautiful person, somebody in your life, somebody who lost their husband, and somebody who is a widow. This particular person is going to suggest something to you at around the 24th of November, and for some reason you're going to feel like a little bit stroppy, but don't. That person is going to mention to you to not to follow old ways at the time when you're going to feel maybe like a little bit stroppy, and at the time when you're not going to like this. But you know what? This person is 1,000,000% correct. And I'm not saying that you're going around being stroppy with people, but I just think that maybe you will get this person wrong. And there is something which is going to be giving you a little bit of pressure at the time, and maybe you're going to take this in a wrong way, and this person is going to suggest to you, oh, don't do this, along those lines, like don't do this, don't do that, because you're going to be following your old ways and you don't want that, and then you're not going to like that. But be grateful, because by listening to this person, you will not only do the right thing, but you're also going to avoid some kind of aspect of your life that would just not only make you unhappy, but it would really unnecessarily slow things down. So whatever this Big Mama is saying, I strongly suggest you to do. And also, my gorgeous Torini, at around the 29th of November, it's like, oh my God, what a month, what a month. At around the 29th of November, you, like, seriously, this is crazy. I know you're going to be doing something spiritual, whatever that is. There are so many things that are spiritual, so many things that I could describe being spiritual. Just going to walk in the forest is like spiritual, you know. There are so many things that different people consider spiritual. Whatever this is, it's going to be making you feel really good, and you will be enjoying yourself. You will be well into it, Whatever you're going to be doing, you're going to be well into it. And then suddenly, it's like there is this boom vision you are going to have. There is this vision you are going to have. You're going to feel like never before. You've never had a vision like this before. Something like this never happened to you before. Not on this level. Not on this level. And that's why it's important to do spiritual things, because when we do something spiritual, with another words, when we do something that we really enjoy, we really cut off from stress, from things that are making us anxious. We forget about certain things. We enjoy ourselves, and we are in this really powerful flow, It allows us to disconnect with things in this world for a minute or two. And when we disconnect ourselves, where we find ourselves, this dimension we tap into, oh my God, it would be impossible to explain for me how powerful this is. But the bottom line is that this is what's going to happen, and you are indeed going to have this vision, boom, vision. And what this vision is going to be about, it's like you are going to have a idea, major idea, when it comes to you starting that project. Remember, what did I say to you? Within the first 12 days of November, you're going to have an opportunity, the beginning of a new stage, the beginning of a new venture. You have to follow your heart here. By the time you get to the 29th of November, or at around the 29th of November, you are going to have this spiritual moment. You will be doing something spiritual, and then boom, you are going to have this vision. You're going to find yourself within this powerful dimension where you are going to have this idea, this amazing idea, and you are immediately going to do something about it. And this idea, it's about this, to do with this opportunity. How you're going to do that, whatever this is, it's going to be mind-blowing. Not only this is going to be amazing, this idea that you're going to have, and it's connected to this opportunity, but it's also going to speed things up for some reason. This idea is going to speed things up for you. Oh my God, this is absolutely brilliant. So now, my gorgeous Taurini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. Those of you in relationships, ooh la la, baby, you are going to have such a major accomplishment. My gorgeous Taurinis in relationships, you are going to have a major accomplishment at around the 21st of November. This major accomplishment, this major achievement, you know, it's going to turn your life around. It's going to enlighten you. It's going to enlighten both of you. Not only that this major achievement, you know, it's going to be superb for your financial situation. It's going to be brilliant for your financial situation, but it's also going to be major because you are both going to be able to carry on doing something so major, so important for both of you, something that was like kind of stopped, something that was like kind of stopped in the progress. So on one hand, you will be able to carry on with something so important here. What a great month. But then on another hand, this is going to bring both of you together. So beautiful, so beautiful. You're going to feel such a powerful connection. Indeed, perhaps whatever was slowed down did kind of create this like kind of tension in between you two for a while. And when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Taurini, who is this? You're going to be somewhere, socializing or whatever, but there is someone really major you're going to meet, someone really major. And you're going to meet this person when you are enjoying yourself, and you will be surrounded by lovely people, some kind of socializing, it's going to be going on. And you're going to meet this person. There is someone you're going to see, someone you're going to come across, a really beautiful person, and almost instantly you're going to like that person. And it's somebody who's so passionate about life, somebody who's gorgeous and somebody who's so passionate about life. But you're going to think like, oh, it's not the right time, oh, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that, you know. But then you are not going to be able to stop thinking about that person whatsoever. You're going to come across that person for the first time in your life in November. You're not going to be together in November. It's only going to happen December or January, you know, not just yet. But this is the beginning. This is the beginning of this person walking into your life and sweeping you off your feet. My gorgeous Taurini, indeed. You can ignore this person as much as you can, but this one is going to be really special. And now, my gorgeous Taurini, I'm just going to see what is going to be your tarot card of the month. Tarotina Cardina of the Mantina. Oh, God. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Taurini. So quiet out there, so beautiful. God, it's so dark, you know, the days are so dark in England. It's just so, November especially, is just so dark, you know. It's like 2 p.m. and it's like, I don't know, like dark coming, you know, 2 p.m. That's how it feels. Anyway, my gorgeous Torini, let's just see what is going to be your tarot card of the months. La 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 la. What a beautiful month. The whole energy is gonna change. This month is gonna change your whole energy. This month is bringing you the whole new initiative. This month is bringing you the whole new stage. Oh my God. Your spirit is gonna rise like to the levels it's never been before. It's never risen before, my gorgeous Torini. Whatever gives you strong and positive vibes throughout this month, I need you to explore. I need you to understand there is a reason for it. There are 2 or 3 things that are gonna give you strong and positive vibes for the first time in your life, and these 2 or 3 things that you're gonna come across, you know, are gonna give you an idea you've never had before. And these are only going to be like a little ideas, but this is going to lead towards you unlocking this aspect of yourself, which is ever so important for your personal evolution. So this is why I need you to be as open-minded as you possibly can. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful. You see, lots of people don't realize how powerful blue topaz actually is, especially when it comes to activating your 3rd psychic eye. Yes, lots of people do not realize how significant and how powerful blue topaz actually is, because once we activate our 3rd psychic eye, we start to understand things we never understood before. We kind of elevate ourselves both spiritually and mentally as well. This in itself, it's ever so important when it comes to understanding so much about ourselves in general, understanding so much about this life in general. You know, it really helps you to go through and to go forward in life with a completely kind of deeper, with a completely different understanding, much deeper, much more spiritual, much more serene when it comes to things that have been kind of bringing you down, when it comes to things that have been scaring you, when it comes to things that have been draining your energy in general. All this stops when you wear blue topaz. Why? Because you see things differently, and you know, because it activates your 3rd psychic eye. You elevate yourself to the point where you see literally every single aspect in your life in a completely different light. So why is this so important? Well, it's important when it comes to you progressing in life and making the most out of life, but it's also ever so important when it comes to you protecting your precious energy. You know, it helps you to protect your precious energy as well, and this is why it's so significant. I mean, look at this. absolutely stunning, my gorgeous people. And this is a handmade sterling silver bracelet, okay, handmade sterling silver gate bracelet. It's 7.5 inches long and it's 10 mm wide, so that is quite wide. And of course this is like a really high quality blue topaz crystalline, and this is something that I would highly recommend you to wear, my gorgeous people. And blue topaz also allow you to channel your inner wisdom and find a perfect pathway to successful opportunities, you know. And to be quite honest with you, like anyone who wears this will embrace will embrace their authentic self and trust, you know, you will trust your own power, and you will most certainly, you know, do things in life that are gonna bring you success in general. You know, you tend to make the right decisions when you wear these powerful crystals. So whether these decisions are like when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, you know, it does help you quite a lot, you know, to make the right decision, because it grounds you. It grounds you in a really specific way. Can you imagine how powerful this crystal is when on one hand it activates your third psychic eye, therefore you elevate, you become so spiritual like never before. But then on another hand, it's also very powerful when it comes to grounding at the same time, when it comes to you recentering yourself at the same time. And this is why, because you don't worry about things that you shouldn't be worrying about. And very often as well, people don't realize how draining this is on our overall energy, you know, and we are not able to get in our life, you know, to the certain stage, you know, as quick as we actually could. So it really is ever so important when it comes to you realigning yourself like instantly as soon as you put this on, my gorgeous people. I really highly suggest you to get this beautiful blue topaz handmade bracelet for yourself, or you can buy it for somebody else. If you think that somebody else can benefit from it, you know, why wouldn't you buy it for them? It's absolutely beautiful. And the link to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, it's going to be in the description below, or it's going to be, or I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comment section as well. But it is a rather beautiful bracelet, and of course I only have a few of these in stock now.